Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time here, my name is Beck. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, I did try and record a video yesterday, but I looked so awful from lack of sleep the night before that I decided to just do it this morning. So as you can see, my hair's soaking wet. I've just got out of the shower, but this is the only opportunity I'm going to get to update you properly because I really can't upload that video yet. I look awful, honestly. I'm not as young as I used to be, and coming in at 3 o'clock in the morning, it wasn't good. So I looked absolutely horrendous and thought, no, just do it fresh. I was kind of slurring my words, which sometimes I do when I'm tired. I'm not tired now, but I feel like I'm slurring them a bit now as well. So as you saw, we had this fantastic Victorian party on Saturday night, and honestly, it was brilliant. I ended up wearing a dress that had been in my wardrobe probably for about 10 years that I borrowed off my friend. She hasn't ever had it back. Problem is, she lives now in Watford, so getting it to her is a bit difficult, and when I go down there, it's not on my mind. I have tried to give it back to her. Oh, I'll have it again, I'll have it again. So I wore that because it was £45 to hire a dress, and while that isn't a lot, I suppose in the grand scheme of things, I just can't justify spending £45 on an outfit I'm just going to wear for one night. I'd rather spend that money on some clothes, plural, that I'm going to wear again. Does that make sense? It does, I think so. So we went there on Saturday and it was amazing. They had a casino. Honestly, it was absolutely fantastic. Then yesterday you would have seen that was my birthday, and what a fantastic day that was. So we went out for food. I did try my best. My children can vouch for me. I absolutely ordered that jacket potato. They didn't have any. I tried. It just wasn't meant to be. So it was a fantastic weekend. I've now put that all behind me, and I'm going to probably go back to basics. I'm going to sit down today. I am going to read this book. I'm going to read the Be Delighted book and just program myself, because we all know that as we go along, little things creep in and we start to feel a bit more comfortable doing it. So I just thought, if I give myself a little talking to, reading through, not that it's a bad thing, because as I always say, this has to fit in with my lifestyle. It absolutely does fit in with my lifestyle. And when things like this happen, when we have friends' birthdays, when we have our birthdays, then we've just got to work around it. Now, last week I needed £half for my 3 stone award. Well, for the last couple of weeks I probably needed £half for my 3 stone award. This week, I got it. So I was really happy with this, although, there it is. Although, as you can see, will it focus today? I move out the way. So I was exactly 17 stone 7, which means that I've lost exactly 3 stone, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. But I was a bit gutted in the sense, not gutted, that's really the wrong word to say. I would have rathered, but obviously I didn't put enough effort in, which is why this didn't happen. I would have rather lost a bit more, just to give me a little bit of leeway, because this week I've got this. After the weekend I've had, I'm going to be going there, they're going to be ripping it out of my hands. That's not going to be 3 stone next week. I'm under no illusions. You can't have the sort of weekend that I've had where don't get me wrong, thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm in the off-plan meal in that Victoria night. You saw what I ate. That cake, that purple yam cake, the ube cake, full of cream. Absolutely full of cream. Beautiful, but not Slimming World friendly, obviously. And that plate of food, while I went for the salad, it was covered in dressing, and what can you do? I could have restricted myself. Clearly I didn't want to, because I didn't. And we have these times that we need to just enjoy, and I'm fine with that. So now I've put it all behind me. I've drawn that line. I'm talking a lot with my hands today, and I don't know why, but I'm just going to move on from it. So this week, as I said, back to basics completely. And I mean, I've been thinking about it yesterday as well. I'm just going to start to do fish with veg, chicken with veg, basic meals like that, just to give me the sort of week where I'm not putting on half a stone. Because that will happen. I mean, we all know how easy it is to put on weight and how difficult it is to lose it. That's why we're here. So back to basics for me this week. Fingers crossed I won't put on too much. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a really good week. I hope you've got what you wanted on those scales, but as well, it doesn't define you. Remember that? Because, I mean, I remember 2 weeks ago when I stood on those scales, I was convinced I'd lost, and it was a maintain. So our bodies are going to just do what it wants to do sometimes. And with that, we have to make peace. Have a fantastic week. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I just wanted to pop back on because I was about to edit my video, and I've had a little look at the comments from yesterday's video, which I'm going to reply to now. And I've seen a couple of them, Natalie and Sue, saying that sins don't count on your birthday. So we'll wipe that slate clean. And I didn't have any sins on the weekend. Thank you so much for all your lovely messages. Happy birthday messages, or Penblwydd Hapus messages. I did see one there, Donna. Thank you. Diolch. And I look forward to seeing you later on.